So we're taking a look, and it looks like it's about 3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed. Our notes said it about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2. This came from us?
Yes. I don't know who does that.
As a real estate developer, what would you do with a project manager who would be over budget?
Generally speaking, what would I do? I'd fire him. Huh? I don't want to be personal. I just would like to see it get finished. And in many ways, it's too bad it started. Well, I'd love him to lower interest rates. Other than that, what can I tell you? We're looking at the construction, and we're with the chairman, as you know. Come on over. And we're just taking a look at what's happening. You know, it's a tough construction job. They're building basements where they didn't exist or expanding them, and a lot of very expensive work. There's no question about it. And Tim has been with me for a long time, and you're in charge of the committee.
Indeed, one of the reasons I wanted to see it was the overruns of the expenses. Wanted to figure out why.
So we're taking a look, and it looks like it's about 3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed. Our notes said it about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2. This came from us?
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You're including the market renovation. You just added.
Our entire capital.
And you just added in a third building. Is what that is. That's a third building.
Well, I know, but it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years later.
It's part of the overall.
It's not new.
So we're going to take a look. We're going to see what's happening. And it's got a long way. Do you expect any more additional cost overruns?
Don't expect them. We're ready for them. But we have a little bit of a reserve that we may use. But no, we don't. We expect to be finished in 2027. We're well along, as you can see.
Nice to take these off every once in a while when we're not under too much danger. So, any questions?
As a real estate developer, what would you do with a project manager who would be over budget?
Generally speaking, what would I do? I'd fire him. Huh?
Mr. President, you can call us to do that.
Well, I'm here just really with the chairman. He's showing us around, showing us the work. And so I don't want to get that. I don't want to be personal. I just would like to see it get finished. And in many ways, it's too bad it started. But it did start. And it's been under construction for a long time. It's going to be a real long time. Because it looks like it's got a long way to go.
Yes, sir. Mr. President, are there things the chairman can say to you today that would make you back off some of the earlier criticism?
Well, I'd love him to lower interest rates. Other than that, what can I tell you? The country is doing really well. I just briefed the chairman on the deal we made with Japan. Japan is putting up $550 billion in order to lower their tariffs a little bit, where they have a little bit lower tariff. And they also opened their country to free trade, which nobody thought was even a possibility. And we get a zero tariff in the free trade. We don't pay tariffs, and they're going to pay 15% on everything they send into our country. So it's great. But they put up, as you could call it, seed money. Let's call it seed money. You could call it anything you want, but it's a total of $550 billion. So nobody thought any of that was possible, and it's wonderful. And we're doing pretty well with the European Union, likewise. And we have some others. They're all really big, and our country's going to make a lot of money. We would be helped if interest rates would come down, but we're going to see how the board rules on that soon. I'd love to see them come down a lot. But we have a country that's thriving. We had a dead country 1 year ago. Today we have the hottest country anywhere in the world. And we'll get this one finished.
Mr. President.
Can speak for everybody, frankly, is we want to see interest rates come down. Our country is booming. and the interest rates is a final little notch. And if you look at Europe, they've lowered 11 times in a short period of time. We've lowered 0.
On interest rates, at some point, does the level of interest rates now slow economic growth?
Yeah, it never helps it if it's high.
At what point?
Never helps it. Well, it's already as good as we're doing. Think of how well we'd be doing. We'd be like a rocket ship. As good as we're doing, we'd do better if we had lower interest rates. And we should. We're prime. Don't forget, without us, the whole world collapses.
Did you describe your talk with him? Did you say that the energy was tense? Did you comment?
No, I didn't think it was tense. No, I thought we had a good meeting. I really, no, there was no tension. There was no tension. I think he had more tension with my great senator to the right. He's a pretty tough cookie. He was, you might say, well,
I mean, the bottom line is we had an honest, candid conversation about some of the overruns at this building. We had it in my banking committee, and he said we were wrong, and it turns out we were right. Thank God President Trump and his team took enough time to dig into some of the details, and the details are clear. We need to get this project done. We would like to keep it where it is or a little lower, but at the end of the day, the point is that instead of talking about interest rates, instead of talking about first-time home buyers, instead of talking about the heat in our economy, that's a good thing. We're talking about an overrun on the Federal Reserve building as opposed to the Federal Reserve objective of lowering and keeping our economy full.
Is this project a fireable offense?
What?
Is this project a fireable offense for Jerome Powell?
look, I would love to see it completed. I don't want to put that in this category. This is a very expensive job. I don't know. It got out of control. And that happens. That happens. It's a shame.
What was about your relationship with the Fed chairman after this meeting?
I feel good about it. I mean, look, I have one dispute, and the dispute is there could be some things with money and, you know, where it comes from, how it's come from, how it's printed, where it's printed, all of the standard things with the Fed. But I just want to see one thing happen. Very simple. Interest rates have to come down.
And Mr. President, if the rates are hurting families in the country, why let that keep going for another 8 months? Why not just fire the chairman
Because
now?
to do that is a big move, and I just don't think it's necessary. And I believe that he's going to do the right thing.
Do you think it's constitutional?
I believe that the chairman is going to do the right thing. With all of that being said, we'd like to see, we can always do better, and we can do better if interest rates come down.
Mr. President, do you have a name in mind to replace the chairman?
I do.
Or you one person?
2 people. Maybe 3.
Any clues?
I'd pick him, but I think he's not leaving the Senate.
No, sir, I'm not.
Was this president meant to put pressure on Jerome Powell to resign?
No, there's no pressure. No. We want to have, you know, his term comes up soon. I think he's going to do the right thing. Everybody knows what the right thing is. Even people that believed in, you know, the higher rates, they're all on board. They all want to see the interest rates come down. It's very important.
Mr. President,
Do you
if
think
he
he changes his
doesn't
mind?
do the right thing and cut interest rates, as you said, would you then consider firing
I
him?
don't think we're going to do that.
Do you think he changed his
I
mind?
don't think so.
Investigate